Hey there, I'm Joe Carter. If you've ever popped the hood and thought, where do I even start? You're in good company. Around here, we take the mystery out of car repair, one fix at a time. Whether you're a beginner or just looking to sharpen your skills, there's something here for you. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're into learning without the headaches. All right, that's enough from me. Let's get into it.
Leonardo da Vinci in 1500 created a prototype mechanism for measuring the speed of horse-drawn carriages. And only in 1901, the improved analogue of the invention was installed by the company Oldsmobile on cars. Since then, the device of the speedometer has changed dramatically. Let's consider the principle of operation, why lie mechanical and electric speedometers, as well as the main breakdowns. Mechanical. According to their device, analog speedometers are divided into the following types. Arrow. Speed is shown by moving the arrow on the dial in the form of a hemisphere. Ribbon. The position of the colored tape on the horizontally marked scale shows the actual speed of the car. A slightly modified analog of such a meter you could see on VAZ 2101 and 2102. Drum. The indicator was applied to the drum, which rotated in proportion to the change in speed. Analog speedometer. Mechanical speedometer of the arrow type, the only one of the analog types of speed meters which are still installed on many cars. Consider the device of the analog speedometer, the principle of operation of which is based on the phenomenon of magnetic induction. Constituent components, worm assembly, which is installed in the gearbox. The gear rotates together with the secondary shaft of the gearbox, which allows you to calculate the speed of the drives, respectively, and the wheels. Cable drive. It stretches from the worm assembly to the dashboard. Magnetic element. A metal plate connected to the arrow. Spring. Scale. The accompanying element of the speedometer can be considered a counter of the distance traveled, which through the worm gear is connected to the cable. The device and ways of odometer viewing we considered earlier, so we will not focus on this. In four-wheel drive cars, the speed part of the speedometer can be located in the transfer case. Principle of operation. The rotation of the transmission secondary shaft is connected via the main gear to the worm and pinion, worm gear, which is attached to the cable. Accordingly, rotation of the secondary shaft causes movement of the cable, which wraps around its axis inside the housing. The cable extending from the gearbox to the dashboard is connected to a magnet which is located near the metal plate and connected to the pointer. From physics class, we all know about the effect of magnetic fields on ferromagnetics. Rotating around its axis, the magnet provokes the deflection of the metal plate, as if pulling it behind itself. Accordingly, the higher the speed of rotation of the magnet, the faster the metal part will rotate, and the more the arrow of the car speedometer will rise. This is how a mechanical speedometer works. Electronic speedometer. In the electronic meter, there is no mechanical connection between the readings on the dashboard and the secondary shaft of the gearbox. The method of realization depends largely on the device of the speed sensor, which is of two types, optoelectronic. In the gearbox housing, as in the case of a mechanical speedometer, the speed part with a cable is installed. Except that the speed readings of the car are calculated on the basis of pulses formed by the photo interrupter. The frequency of impulses is proportional to the speed of rotation of the cable, which allows you to calculate the actual speed of the car. Bistrosovy. A magnetic resistive element, MRE, is installed in the gearbox housing. The multipole magnet rotates with the transmission drive shaft. The resulting changes in the magnetic field decrease the resistance of the MRE, which is converted into pulses by a bridge circuit. Even more widespread is the electronic speedometer, working on the Hall effect. If a constant voltage is applied to a conductor or semiconductor of rectangular shape and it is penetrated at right angles by magnetic field lines, a voltage appears on opposite planes of the conductor, which was named in honor of the discoverer Edwin Hall. The frequency of change of the output voltage will be proportional to the speed of rotation of the reference disk. It is the frequency of voltage pulses that allows the ECU to calculate the actual speed of the car. It should be noted that previously the main function of the speed sensor, to show the speed of the car, has now become more of a service function. The speed sensor is used by the engine power system in certain operating modes. Therefore, if the electronic sensor is broken or malfunctioning, the engine may stall when changing gears, run erratically, or lose traction. But the main correction in the readings of the automobile speedometer is the size of the wheels. The larger the diameter of the wheel, the greater the distance the car will travel per revolution of the drive shaft. On average, the meters lie by 5 to 10 km/h. Since inaccurate readings can cause accidents, car manufacturers calibrate electronic speedometers to ensure that they are safe. The speed meter on a new car will never lie more. Faults. The main faults include destruction of the worm gears, which are often made of plastic, breaking of the cable at the point of engagement with the speed part that screws into the gearbox. In conclusion, understanding how automobile speedometers work reveals the fascinating blend of mechanics and technology that keeps us informed about our speed on the road. From the traditional mechanical systems to the modern electronic sensors, each component plays a crucial role in providing accurate readings. As you drive, remember the intricate processes at work behind that simple dial or digital display. Whether you're a car enthusiast or just curious, knowing how speedometers function enhances your appreciation for automotive engineering. Thank you for watching, and safe travels on your journeys ahead.